What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vaughn, and today I'm gonna be changing a radiator and a thermostat in my Dodge Ram. My 2018 Dodge Ram. We're gonna be doing the thermostat, which is right here, and the radiator. As you can see, shit, my radiator crazy. Had a leak. It's a crack right here. Tried to temporary bullshit, put some JB weld on it. Then it started leaking out, like right down here somewhere. So let's get to it, man. So first you want to do is get under here. It's usually a plastic shield right here, but all my shit gone. So yeah, I'm a small dude. So here you got your fan shroud. You want to just like unhook it. I'm trying to do this shit with one hand. These clips right here, clip here, clip here. You want to get those. You want to get those out. Alright, hold on while I do this shit with two hands. So, obviously get that loose. And then this piece here, you wanna, it come with plastic tabs. 1, 2, 3 plastic tabs. Pull those out. Mine was already out, so it looked like somebody been under here before. And then drain your coolant out of the radiator. This plug right here, that's the drain plug for the radiator. So you want to twist that, let it drain out, and then you want to get this plastic shroud right here. You want to get this plastic shroud off. So I'm gonna turn y'all back on when I do that. So once you drain your coolant out with the drain plug down here, let me see if I can get closer. Right here. The drain plug. Mine's empty, so I didn't have to do that. My stuff leaking, so I ain't had to do that. So drain that out. Come up top, your radiator hose. Get that off. Some pliers, some vice grips, whatever. Squeeze the clamp, pull it back, pull the hose off. This right here, it's a clip. I just kind of took a small screwdriver and kind of separated it. That worked out for me. You can be able to pull that back. Now next, your fan shroud. This is the bottom piece. That's the bottom piece. The top piece is still up here. So to get the top piece off, it comes off in two different pieces. Once you get the bottom piece off, you come up top. You got a 13 millimeter right here on each side. So one here, then you got one here. 13 millimeters, you get those out, the top part of your fan shroud should come out. So I'm gonna get back at y'all when I do that. Get these 13 millimeters out. You should be able to just take it. What's this? This is for the electric fan. You just unplug this. See if I can sit y'all down real quick or something. Unplugged it. There we go. And obviously it's clipped in right here. Pull that out, get those clips out. Now we should be able to snatch up with this joint. Or you just pull it back. There we go. Just pull it back. Let's see. Let me see. Trying to see if I can get this out, bro. It don't look like it's coming out. Hold on. All right, so it don't look like it come out. This one whole piece. I thought it came in 2 pieces. That's just the bottom part that you can move out the way to get to the drain plug and stuff or whatever. But you just move it back. There should be enough room because you gotta take the fan off. Then this piece here gotta come out. You got plastic tabs all over the place. Got one here. Got one here, one here, one here, one here. It's supposed to be one there, but it looked like it's missing. Mine was already coming up a little bit on the side, so I just went around and just pulled them out. Some people use pry tools, screwdriver, whatever, but you can literally just, if you got one corner already out, you can literally just pull it out. Take it out. Now you got your radiator. All right, next thing you want to do, right here and right here. And there, it should be 2 13mm bolts. Big long bolt. So you want to take those out so you can, you know what I'm saying, give yourself some room. And then next, your electric fan. You should be already unplugged. So you got tab here, you push back. Push that back, lift up, fan come up. Same thing on the other side. Push back, lift up, fan come up. I don't want to let it go because it's going to fall. So I'm going to turn y'all back on when I get this out. I was having a little trouble with that. So what I ended up doing was I forgot about the bottom radiator hose. So I took the bottom radiator hose off. And then I was able to get the fan shroud out through the bottom. Then I was able to, not the fan shroud, my bad. I was able to get the fan out through the bottom, and then I was able to pull the shroud out straight from the top to give myself a whole lot of more room. All right, so next thing you want to do, you want to get the radiator separated from the condenser. So look like you got 2 screws here. You got a screw right there, and then you have, it's another screw. See if I can get y'all to see it. It's another screw right here. Yeah, for the lines. So you undo all those, and then your radiator should break free from the condenser. Then it should be able to just pull straight up and pull out. So I'm gonna hit y'all back up when I do that and get that out. My bad, y'all. I forgot I was recording, but I got the old radiator out over there. I'm starting to put the new one in. What I did was, you had bolts here, 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 and you don't have to take that one out. I'll show you what that one is. That one is, oh yeah, and that one. Yeah, you do gotta take that out. And here. And once you get all of those out, you got tabs here and here. These right here. So this one, and then there's one at the bottom. I don't suggest unbolting these and taking these out, because if the one at the bottom don't have bolts in it, so it slides out, and it slides out easiest when it's even. So keep this one in, and then just kind of slide it to the passenger side, slide it to the left, and it should slide out and separate from your radiator. So now at this point, I'm just going back through, I'm buttoning everything back up. I slid the condenser in to kind of keep it lined up, and then I'm putting my bolts back in. Got a 12 here, and it's another 12 down at the bottom right there on that bracket. Can y'all see that bracket? This bracket right there, it's another 12 on there. Here, your lines, it's a 10 millimeter bolt. Can I get that? I don't think I can get it for y'all. Right there, that 10 right there, it's a 10 right there on the lines. And then it's gonna be another one right here. And then remember, when you take your radiator out, you're gonna have to take these. I gotta still take them out, but they just slide out from your old radiator, because that's your mounting points for your radiator to mount onto the frame of the truck with these long bolts. So make sure you do that. And it looks like I'm gonna need these. You're gonna need these too as well. So you just take these off and put them on your new radiator for it to slide in at the bottom to connect to the frame of the truck. So once I get all that buttoned up, I'm gonna turn y'all back on and let y'all know where we are. All right, so I got the radiator all the way in. Took these rubber bushings out for the bolt so it could connect to the frame on each side. Like I said, they just slide out. They just slide out. Slide them out, push them back in. You'll know when they all the way in because they'll click. And then I also took the bottom rubber bushings off right here. Those literally slide off. They down here. Right here. You know what I'm saying? Slide them into place. Right there, slide them into place. So you can hold your radiator down, hold it in place where it's supposed to be. I still got to get the radiator cap. Radiator cap still over there on that one, so don't forget to do that. But now, I'm just finna mount this joint back up. Bolt here, bolt here. These are the bolts. Out here popping fireworks. Y'all know 4th of July around the corner, you know what I'm saying? But bolt here, you know what I'm saying? One go there, one go on the other side. Do that, and then the last, you should have 2 bolts left. Those 2 bolts will be for your fan shroud, and I'll show y'all how I'm gonna do the fan shroud and the fan to put them back in place. I'm gonna try to put them in at the same time instead of, you know, one by one, because that fan shroud, I thought it came in 2 pieces. You know what I'm saying? I guess if you replace them, I guess the new replacements are in 2 pieces. But if it's original, then it's 1 piece. But I'm gonna take it and try to slide the fan and the fan shroud in place at the same time. And because the fan itself just clip into place, and then the fan shroud is just held in with these 2 bolts at the top. So let me get this mounted down to the frame, and then I'm gonna get the fan shroud and fan and show y'all how I'm gonna slide that into place. All right, so we back and got that in place. This all bolted down real good. Everything look good. The lines in place. Make sure you check all your lines. Hoses, I still gotta plug this hose back up. This hose go right here. I'll put it on there. I still gotta do the bottom radiator hose, top radiator hose. We still got to do the thermostat too, so we'll get to that. So with the fan and the fan shroud, let's grab this joint. Like I said, y'all, I got the center console missing. I'm gonna get one. I just ain't got one yet, but it is missing. Like I said, this is a special service, so it was an old police truck. But hey, you know what I mean? This joint only got like 90,000 miles on it, so can't beat that. So with the fan and the fan shroud, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it both at the same time. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get the picture. I don't think that's on that right, but boom, boom. I'm gonna pick them up at the same time and drop them in at the same time right into place. And that should work out. Make sure you be careful and watch out for your the fan. You know what I'm saying? This shit plastic, so you don't want to break none of those. If you got the double fans, I know some trucks come with the double fans, and some trucks come with just a single fan, just a single electric fan. Mine, I got the electrical fan and the mechanical fan. So if you got both like me, make sure you be careful. Watch out for the fins, because you know, it's plastic. You know, it break easy. So I'm finna line these up, pick them up at the same time, drop them in, and I'm gonna get back to y'all when it's done. Yeah, so got that in. Your fan, your electrical fan, literally just clip into place. I shouldn't have put this in all the way, but you'll see it slides into place onto the radiator right there at the top and at the bottom on both sides on the electrical fan. And then the shroud itself, same thing, slides into place right over that, right here at the top and the bottom. Slide in there, slide in there. Take your last 2 bolts, screw these joints in, tighten them down, and hold on, let me get that short 13. Short 13, yeah, it's all the tools I brought out here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't feel like bringing all them tools down the steps. Anybody who stay upstairs understand, you know what I mean? I got one closet dedicated to tools. So take it, tighten it down. And it ain't got to be all extra tight. You know what I'm saying? Bam. Now, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna connect our bottom radiator hose. I probably should have did that before I put the fan and the shroud in, but it's all good. Connect the bottom radiator hose. Then we're gonna come over here, connect the top radiator hose. Make sure you slide the top radiator hose back in place over here. You can do that real quick. Bam, clip that back in. Slide your hose on. Bottom radiator hose. There we go. Slide it on. Bam. Get your pliers, vice grips, whatever you got. Scoot your clamps back up. So I'm finna slide these clamps back up, and then I'm gonna turn y'all back on when we're ready to take this end of the radiator hose, the top radiator hose off, so we can do this thermostat real quick. So I'm gonna turn y'all back on once I button these clips back up all the way up here at the top. So got my hoses back on. One up here at the top, the one down here at the bottom, right there. That one is a mug, bro. These clamps, man, I don't like these clamps. But anyway, we're going over to the thermostat. Right here you got 2 13mm bolts. You got one there, and I took one out already, but one right there. So I loosened them up already, and I'm just unscrewing them. There we go. Taking them off. like that no more. Unscrew it, take it off. I'm doing it this way because I don't like these clamps. And it's hard for me to get to this clamp like it is without an actual clamp tool. But you do that. Once you get your two bolts out, pow, take it out. It's right there. Now, I'm gonna take this hose. I'm saying, bam. And they say they want you to clean this surface right here. They want you to clean all this surface right here and stuff like that, because it usually be dirty, but I'm touching the back of the housing. It actually seems pretty good. And then this part right here is actually extremely clean. So my thermostat might not even be bad. I'm just doing it just cause for good measure. But just take you some pliers or something like that, grab it, pull it out, folks. There it is. And let's get the other thermostat. Part number 41603. Get this one. They actually got two. They got one that's set for 203 degrees, which is factory, which is this one. Then they got another one that's set at 180 degrees. I don't suggest going to the, if you got like a Charger with the 5.7 or a Challenger or something like that with the 5.7, you can do the 180, cause y'all do like more like performance mods and stuff. That's mainly what the 180 for. But if you got a truck, I suggest going with the 203. Cause it's better for like, it's better for like gas mileage, towing, and all that stuff. So I don't suggest y'all do the 180. Stick with 203. So here I'm just taking the thermostat, just kind of pushing it in place. Get it seated down in there nice and good. Like I said, I'm not really worried about cleaning off the housing or nothing like that because it doesn't seem that dirty. But my bad, y'all. I'm trying to reach and do this. Camera all over the place. Take it, screw it in. So I can get it in there. Shit, I just got to get it started the whole time. Let me hop up here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Switch hands. Get that. Get it on there, slide it in. Damn, I'm on. When I get this started, I'm telling you I'm back on. I need 200. All right, got those in. Got them started. I'm just taking my little couple extensions. I got a real long extension. I just don't feel like going upstairs to grab it. But take it, screw them in. I said I did it this way because I really don't feel like dealing with the hose clamp. I'm tired of messing with hose clamps today. So, but y'all do it that way. Take the hose off. You feel me? And then get the thermostat housing all the way out so you can see and properly clean it off and stuff like that. Me, I ain't too much worried about all that. So y'all seen her riding down the street jamming? Tighten it up. You know what I'm saying? Alright, make sure that's nice and tight. Hold on, I'm finna sit y'all down for 2 seconds. I'm finna make sure that bottom one good and tight. All right, we got those all good, nice and tight. Now, next thing you wanna do, I still gotta put this top piece on and then the bottom piece of the shroud that go underneath. So we're not worried about that. But next thing you wanna do, you wanna take, I believe, is this plug. Let me see if I can zoom in for y'all. Look closer right here. This plug right here, that's it's like a breather plug for the coolant. So you want to loosen that up and then start filling up your radiator. So what that's gonna do is, if there's any air in the system, as you putting coolant in, it's gonna push that air out. So you want to do that while you filling your radiator up. So let me loosen that up. I ain't got no funnel, so I need 2 hands. So I'm gonna loosen that up, fill the radiator up, put this hose. That hose just slide on there, put that hose back on there. I actually unplugged this right here to get to that clamp a little better. I unplug this sensor right here to get to that clamp better. So let me, pow. Plug that back in, and that's everything, bro. That's it. So I'm finna loosen that breather plug up, fill up the coolant. Got the cap off the old one. You know what I'm saying? And then once I do that, I'm gonna turn that back on, because we're gonna start it up. Turn the heat all the way on high. You want to turn the heat on high, and you know what I'm saying, let it run through and do its thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'll turn it back on when we done with it. All right, man, so we back. I got it running. You know what I'm saying? That little bleeder plug, I got tired of trying to find a piece to fit in there to undo that, so I said forget it. I do it the old school way. So just, you know what I'm saying, fill your radiator up. Make sure you got enough coolant right here in your overflow. You don't want it all the way full, but at least halfway. You know what I'm saying? Turn your whip on. Put the heat on full blast, max, and shoot, let it sit here and do what it do, man. I've been doing it this way on every single car. You know what I'm saying? I had a Camaro. I did it on my Camaro this way. I do it on all my cars this way. So I don't even know why I was trying to do it a different way, but I got up there on the cluster watching the temps. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna let it sit here, do what it do. We're gonna let the gauge get up to temp on where it's supposed to be at. We're sitting here watching, listening for the fans, make sure the fans turn on, the electric fans. But yeah, man, that's it. So that's it, man. I'm done for today. That's all I had to do today. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to the YouTube scene, so let's help me run up 100 subscribers before the end of the year, man. That'll do me justice. So I'll holler at y'all later. Welcome to Vonn'sVlogs, bro. Peace.